on the 9th day of February 2022, we reported that there were intruders in the name of police officers or people who are donning police uniforms at the home of the former CS for Interior, Dr. Fred Matiang'i. Subsequent to us making this information public, we saw an attempt by the office of the DCI, who filed an application on the 10th day of February against AMSEC Security Company, seeking to get the CCTV or to retrieve the CCTV footages that will be of evidence of assistance to them to ascertaining the correct position. Of course, they indeed got an order, but just to make the public know that the order was actually directed towards an entity that did not have control of the CCTV coverage. So subsequent, after the DCI realized their mistake, they filed another simultaneous application, which in our view, we view it as an abuse of the court process, an application that was filed today on the 15th day of February 2022. Now, in a nutshell, the application that has been filed by the office of the DCI is an application that seeks to compel, or rather get orders from the court to compel the BM security to produce the CCTV footages that are either facing the property of the former CS Interior or are situated in on the path leading to his house. But most importantly is that there is an affidavit that has been filed by one of the investigating officer, and one of the investigating officer alleges that there was an attempted robbery at the house of the former CS, and that is the reason they are using to persuade the Honorable Court to grant them these orders. Now, of importance is the High Court has, in a previous occasion, declared that Section 297, which outlawed attempted robbery with violence, and declared it as to be unconstitutional. So one wonders, why will the DCI in their right mind be filing an application to court under the pretense that they are investigating an offense that has already been declared as unconstitutional, seeking to persuade the court on that ground alone to give them an order that will ultimately lead to the violation of the privacy of Dr. C.S. Matiang'i.
A new dimension of robbery with violence has been brought in. We never, neither has the CS said there was robbery, there was an attempt of robbery. It is a raid by the state agencies. That is the issue. And as we said, the raid of the state agencies cuts across more than 9 to 10 disciplined forces. So, any trying to bring an issue that there was robbery, when the DCI will arrest 1 or 2 small boys in town and say they are the ones who are attempting to rob. And the story ends. The big question we are putting is that the CS, it was a raid by state agencies in his house. We are putting notice that we are not objecting to the CCTV footages being handed over, but within the law. The Data Protection Act is very clear. We will be required to be served. We will appoint our own experts to be present the time they will be extracting the footage, so that, because it is well known that the very many cases that have collapsed and have been withdrawn is because the DCI was manufacturing evidence. We know this one, once they take the footage of the CS, they will want to manufacture it. They will tailor it. That is why we are saying we must be served, we must be present, we'll have our own experts. CCTV footage will be extracted in the presence of the media. The whole world will see what is in that CCTV footage, so that it is no longer an issue that they have taken and cooked it. We will be asking on that 7th that the media be present, be allowed to air to the whole world what is there. Otherwise, the question of transparency and accountability is at stake. Finally, we urge the DCI These are the lawyers of the CS, 200 of them. Serve us with applications. Don't hide sneaking from one court to another. We are ready and determined to defend CS Matiang'i to the last of the law as it provides. And when you are investigating robbery with violence, an offense that does not exist, that tells you there's malice aforethought, there's a way to frame the CS, but his legal team is ready to defend him. And let them be serving the application to the media in advance. What are they hiding?